Ah, what a refreshing evening. If you don't believe me that it's evening, there you go, it's 20:55, whereas where I did the last episode, it was around midnight. Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon SoulSilver. Why the long pause-ish, I will never understand. But last time, we pretty much did everything we could after we obtained the 16 badge, including scale all the available rock climb obstacles and did a couple things you could do after the 16 badge, or heck, probably a couple that you could do before even getting the 16th badge, now I think about it. I think actually the Lance one, if I remember, was completely optional to do before you got the 8th badge, and even after you got it was completely optional. Although you do need it in order to trigger something else. So in this episode, what are we doing? Well, since we faced every single trainer, I think the best we need to do, or one of the very few things left to do, is to take care of the legendary Pokemon here. That's right, the legendary birds have awakened. Hopefully you don't need to do anything else, and you just need to go over to the islands after obtaining the 16th badge, or the locations they're at after getting 16 badges, because I've looked it up online, and it says after having all 16 badges, you're able to get this, so hopefully none of those are lying. Now, Route 19 is Route 19, right? Hopefully, hopefully I did not take like a... No, okay, this is Route 19. I just wanted to make sure that this was the right area. Now, in Route 19, luckily enough, I've taken care of all the trainers. However, I did not obtain any of the items, starting with... Maybe I should have obtained this one, because this is available in the Equitique department store. If the opponent has more than half health, this will do more damage. Don't know why this exists as a TM in the 4th generation. There probably would have been better water types from 4th generation that could actually work. But unfortunately, none of it appears to be true. Unfortunately. Yeah, I did face all the trainers, so we don't have to worry about heading over towards the island with any interruptions. We should be just fine. Now, if I recall, is this the correct path to go to Articuno, or is it, I think it's past Cinnabar. I could be totally wrong on that, but either way, I do know we need strength. So luckily, I have Coco to do that for me. It actually looks like I might need to go over here, actually, from the looks of it. If it turns out I had to go to the other side where the gym was, I will do that, just cutting ahead to where I go towards the gym side, but it doesn't quite look like it. And luckily in Seafoam Islands, there really isn't anything too dangerous to be aware of. The only thing you really need, once again, is strength, which luckily I've taught Coco. Sure, Coco can learn strength, but not rock climb. If anyone makes like a 4th gen hack of like platinum, could you please make it so that Linoon can learn rock climb? Because Linoon is such a good person, like it needs to learn rock climb. So I guess no matter what staircase you take, you end up here anyway, so it didn't matter to me. Grip Claw! Okay, so this is a really interesting item that I don't think I see anyone use. So basically, with that item, if you use moves like Whirlpool or Wrap, basically anything that does additional damage for 2 to 5 turns after you use a certain move, that will extend to, I believe, maximum 8 turns. I could be wrong on that. Ooh, okay, I need to be on the other side for that item. Okay, just want to make sure on that. So that's basically the function of that item. Again, I really don't see it used all that much, understandably because you don't really see anyone using like Wrap or Lava Plume even. No, not Lava Plume. Is it Magma Storm that's like Heatwind's signature move that does Vortex stuff that like barely anyone uses? I think it's Magma Storm. Yeah, it's like a really powerful version of Fire Spin. So any of those, it's affected by Grape Claw, and I think it, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember, because again, it's been a while, it does increase the duration, right? Yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure on that. So we're good on that. We've already gotten the Water Stone from this area. Basically, it involves water type. More specifically, water type Pokemon, and involves Eevee into a Vaporeon. So, should you have needed a Vaporeon, that's where you would go. Speaking of going, this is probably one of my least favorite areas in Kanto, just because it's just as confusing as the Whirl Islands in Johto. And by that I mean, I get confused very easily, but at least the Pokemon here are unique. I remember, if you remember, when we took on Blaine, actually before taking on Blaine, after we took care of the final trainer on Cinnabar Island, one of the trainers that was pretty close to giving us an experience, not the trainer, the Pokemon that we faced, in order to get the experience, I drew a blank for like a split second, had one of the wild Pokemon was the Seal. Again, why am I drawing blanks? I should not be drawing this many blanks, holy crap. So Seal is one of those Pokemon that are available here. There's also Slowpoke, if I remember. If I can't make it here, I might actually spray a Super Repel just to see. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I'm doing this whole thing wrong. Is actually, those the only stairs haven't been down here yet. Oh, gee, would you look at that? It made it actually here. Now there's okay, not bad ice physics puzzles. But there's actually, that might not be a bad idea if he notices me right here. We'll see. Also, you might notice the levels, I'm actually going to show off a little bit, but I have been training these guys up a little bit. So instead of 54 to, or 53, they're now at 56. I have taken advantage of that lucky egg, because I have faced some gym leaders off screen, and they've given me at least 2 to 3 levels per. So, with the lucky egg, mind you. Without it, I think it probably would have taken me only 1. So, huge benefit about the lucky egg. Okay, this is weird, but why was the Cloyster 55 and then Dugong was like 5 levels below it? That's really weird. Also, his name is Sean. You know who else's name Sean is? Actually, Snowboarder Sean White. I wonder if that's like some sort of conspiracy where they named it based off the guy, not knowing he'd be like the most popular snowboarder. Do I have to actually fight you? That's weird, actually. I didn't know that. Well, that's an interesting obstacle, I guess. Wait, are you the exact opposite of the guy? You have the Dugong at 55. How much you want to bet you have a Cloyster at level 50? Just to be the complete opposite. I will laugh my ass off if that's the case. We'll never know now. I was about to say I have a feeling. Do I have the lucky A on Reynolds, actually? Oh, I was about to say I knew it. But it's actually a Lapras. Well played, though. Well played. But I was right about the level difference. You know, if only my other Pokemon didn't have a low accuracy fighting type move, I put Vulcan up front immediately just to get some experience. But knowing me in Focus Blast throughout this entire playthrough, yeah, that's not a possibility anytime soon. So we have these ice puzzles. We have these little ice blocks here. And I believe if I were to push this all the way, not all the way, but I think like in the middle, like right there, I'm assuming. I can always go back and do the ice puzzle again if I need to. Do I actually need to do something about this ice? I'm not sure. This is actually the blind part because I did look up the trainers for the area, but not the puzzle itself. But again, had I actually looked up the puzzle, I might have actually spoiled myself. Do I actually just need to go over here to where the bolt... Oh, okay, so I need to push it up one more. Okay, that's what I wasn't sure about. So I do need to push it up one more if I want to go over to that area, which of course I do, because why wouldn't I? I was about to say, now are there any items? But I've gotten plenty of items throughout these past 2 times. I'm not worried about that at all. Is this where I need to go? For an Ultra Ball, which is a good hint of where we need to go, or what's coming up ahead, which I already mentioned earlier on this episode, which is an early... Not an early, but an early bird. Please, what's so early about this? We're recording this like 8 o'clock. Of course there's nothing early. Is this a dead end, really? I can't go anywhere. Because that leads to a rocky area. Yeah, I ended up at a dead end. Holy crap. I thought I was going to go somewhere special. No, it's just for an Ultra Ball. Fantastic. All of that for an Ultra Ball. I should have known never to cheat my way through. No, not the Pokécure. I wanted to go into the back, spray the repel, and make sure there are no wild Pokemon that chase me when I try to do this thing. And then I won't be like, frick, man, I don't want any wild Pokemon. I just want to do some stuff. So, what do I do with these ice things then? Because I'm assuming that's how you get over here. Or unless... Wait, didn't I just come up here? Yeah, I just did. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so... what if I just go down here? Maybe the ice doesn't have to do with anything at all. Well, let's just... yeah, this is just here for the item, so I do... well, it's a good thing, because TN13 Ice Beam... should my Nidoking have been special, this might have been actually a little bit more useful, but it is adamant, so I don't think it's even on a team at all. I mean, I could teach it the Fractale just for lols, but I don't think I will. I'm actually going to go ahead and heal Reynolds while I'm here. I know I don't necessarily need to, but I might as well do so that way when the time comes for additional trainers, I don't have to worry about Reynolds taking the hit at all. And probably feigning, so maybe if I do... there's gotta be a way you can... feels like you have to merge them, kind of. I'm not sure. This might take a while. Well, I feel like a total idiot. You have to push this up, and then go around here, push this down, and then push this to the left. And then once you do that, I was right about going in the middle, but you need to push this straight into the middle. I should have figured it out centuries ago, but me and ice puzzles are apparently not a big thing. Is that for an item, or do you actually need that for... well, I guess I can leave the item alone. It's only for an item anyways. I don't feel like going through two of those puzzles, especially for an item. That's not really my cup of tea, though. Oh! Well, that was a little easier than I thought. It was for Big Pearl. Kinda not worth doing it, but I mean, I do get money out of it. I was gonna come back and try to do the puzzle my own time, but apparently that was a lot easier than the other puzzle, which took me ages. So now we're finally down here, and if I recall, I don't think there's a lot of areas to surf on. Actually, there is, but I think the main way is... yeah, this is the only way. What the heck am I talking about? This is the only way to go. Oh yeah, I have plenty of options. Only one way exists. So, oh, actually there's more than one. Oh, wait. I think I know why. And I was right. And, yeah, I was right. After you get all 8 batches, it becomes available. So, anything for going over here, maybe? No? Okay. So, now... okay, this part seems a little bit easier. Just cross the bridge, head down... looks like, and head down again. And then that should take me to this spot. Alright, and I'm assuming once we're down here, that leads us straight to Articuno, who is right down there. Am I correct? Yeah, buddy! So, first legendary Pokemon of the Kanto region. Go ahead and approach him, and I'm going to quickly save. At least the good news is I actually tapped on save instead of something worse. I don't know how worse it could be, but at least I tapped the right thing. With that being done, let's go ahead and talk to you real quick, shall we? Aw, man, you don't have the really cool wavy transition like the others. Also, you're level 50. Holy crap, I thought you were 60 for some reason. But Articuno, the first legendary Pokemon of the Pokemon franchise and the first one of the Kanto region. This one is exclusively Ice and Flying, which has not been a good type treating it well after the first generation. Because in the first generation, there were a few core mechanics that, like Articuno and a couple Ice-type Pokemon, can really benefit from. For instance, Articuno back in Gen 1, not just specifically its typing, but its stats overall. Before second generation, in which it had a split between special attack and special defense, it had pretty high special. On top of that, Blizzard was way more broken in Gen 1 than in any other generation. Meaning that, well, specifically, Blizzard had a higher accuracy and a much higher chance of freezing. And this is especially broken in Gen 1 because if a Pokemon was frozen, they could never thaw out. They were pretty much doomed unless a fire-type move was used. That was the only way it could thaw out a Pokemon. And there were no double battles, so there was no getting around that whatsoever. You had to switch into a fire-type if you were lucky enough and have it thaw out for you. Otherwise, you were done for. You honestly could not do anything else. Much like how I can't do anything else with... actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something really risky. I have a couple nest balls here. Let's see if it'll work. Trains. That's all I'll say about that. Let's see, maybe it'll work. Thought not. That was worth a shot anyways. So, the main... Oh, actually, you did give me an opportunity to... I'd rather not. I'm gonna go into Vulcan, because honestly, Vulcan would be our best bet. And despite the fact that it does... do I want to risk a Focus Blast at this point? Might as well, it's my only option. So, Focus Blast ahoy. I think at the 50s where Articuno has Reflect. Does it have Ice Beam? I think I remember it having Ice Beam, so... Oh, wow, I could have actually stayed in and used at least one Thunderbolt, but I got really worried it was gonna, like, one-hit knock out. I'll do one more. Oh, sure. Vulcan hits Focus Blast on a wild Pokemon when we're trying to catch it. But when we try to face trainers, first Focus Blast it hits, and it's like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. So, it's Agility and Reflect for its moves so far. That's pretty interesting. You know what else goes really fast and really furious is trains. Do you like trains? Because I like trains. You know, we haven't discussed trains in a while. When's the last time we discussed trains? I believe we discussed... Oh, that one shake! Okay. I'll give you a little bit of insight as to why I'm talking about trains, especially in front of Articuno. In Pokemon Fire Red, when I did a playthrough of that... I'll put in a heal ball. I talked about trains just randomly. I don't know what I was thinking. But it did catch itself in a... It's gonna go in the heal ball. No, okay, I was about to say. That is one lucky bird. As I was talking in trains, I think it did catch itself in an Ultra Ball of all things. So, super effective. Oh, I forgot about HR, but that's fine. I think its PP will run low on that. I'll throw another heal ball. It seemed to like eHarmony Ball. So I was talking about trains, and like, oh, trains are cool, trains are fun and whatnot. And it caught itself in an Ultra Ball, and I laughed so hard, I remember that I nicknamed this thing Train. If I can do it again, which probably will happen, let's be real, because I have plenty of Pokeballs around to do that. We'll do maybe a couple more heal balls, and then I'll go back to Ultra Balls if that actually works, which I'm pretty sure will not. I could actually... No, its special defense was already lowered enough. I don't want to risk it whatsoever. It's so weird, like... You're out of state when it comes to red HP, where you want to lower it one more, but you know you're going to kill it if you do. So, I'm currently at that state. But, yeah, it definitely doesn't like them heal balls. There's an Ice Beam. That's definitely not going to hurt as much. But even still, not very effective. Alright. That didn't do quite as much damage. Good thing I have Vulcan and Fractail to take care of the ice moves, but I definitely will switch around for the next bird that we get, because I'll still keep Vulcan, because I think Vulcan might be good for the next one, but definitely Fractail's gonna be out. So come on. Not even one shake, come on. Well, at least you're still paralyzed, that's pretty good. Alrighty, let's see. I'll throw a great, but you look pretty good in it. Just like blue trains. Did you know there's some blue trains? I believe Magna trains are mostly blue. Come on. When I state train facts, it will never go in there. I will not give up on this whole train thing until he actually goes inside of a ball. Just so you know. Just so you know. Unless it freezes me, in which case I'll move on from trains. You know what? Let's use the dust ball. It's very beneficial in this cave. And trains do go underground. I mean, it's pretty dark. In a train case. Ah! Also, train caves? I don't think that even exists. Well, they do underground. It's called tunnels. I don't know where I was thinking train case from. My wording. Trains go in tunnels. It's called the subway. At least you're sparing me with shakes. At least you're actually giving me a couple shakes here. So maybe it's a good idea to actually focus on dust balls and nothing more, probably? Let's see, come on. What are some train facts here? Nope. It popped out before I could think of some train facts. Oh well. I'll give it plenty of time before I think of some train facts here. Really, I should have wrote some train facts down, because I know I would have been doing stuff like this, trying to get it as I'm saying it. That's like probably one of the goofiest ways I've actually ever caught legendaries was talking about trains, and I mentioned T in front of an Entei. I mean, Maybe I'll go back and nickname it T, the Entei, but that's not our Pokemon right now. Okay, shutting up about T. We're going to talk about trains now. I hope you're happy because of that. That was a pointless crit. I get it. You don't like T at all. I gotcha, fam. Sephiroth, I think you can take a couple hits. So send you out, and then let's try a Pokeball. I have 110 of these, so we might as well just waste at least one. Chugga. Nope. I am just so obsessed with... It's weird. I'm in the same island that I caught Articuno with, featuring the same topic that helped me catch Articuno. What is up with me? I will never know. But, what's your favorite train? Let me know in the comment section below, because, dang it, it didn't quite work, unfortunately. Well, I'll get this one more Dust Ball and see if it works. What are some... I miss emulation days, because stuff like this can be really troublesome. I was hoping, and I saw it a little too late. I was like, oh, wait a second, quick, talk about trains! Oh man, the train so far seems to be late, maybe? Come on, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this about my Power playthrough, especially comparing it... Oh, that's right, I have leftovers. I will say one thing about emulators, which I highly encourage you not to use unless you legally own the game, which in that case, you kind of get a pass in my eyes. But the best thing about emulations was the fact that you could actually just save state. Like, I can't do that with regular DS-style games on actual DS consoles. I do actually have to reset if this Articuno were to struggle and whatnot, and I do keep my balls and whatnot, but just having that convenience of just save stating at this health, no problems whatsoever, I think that was the best thing about emulations back in those days. Again, I try to do as legitimate as possible though, which is why I'm using SoulSilver, obviously from the cartridge itself, because emulators for these games are wacko, because they actually know what they're doing with it. But like other emulators, I wouldn't mind going back to those just for the purpose of like save states. Man, really? You're just gonna waste all my Dust Balls. I guess you like it legit too. I can definitely see why. Do I want to confuse this thing? No, I don't want to do that. Might as well just waste out this one last Dust Ball to see if it'll go underground. Be the underground train. Nope, it likes to be on ground apparently, even though it's in the cave. Weird as it sounds. Why is... I get why it's doing that, but like, really? Of all things? Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not Dust Balls, so Ultra Ball go? Nope. I really wish I had Timer Balls, but I don't know exactly where you buy Timer Balls in this area. I'll look it up later on, so that way I remember where they are. But that would be so helpful, especially with these legendaries, because Timer Balls, the longer you are in battle, the higher catch rate it has. So that would be huge benefits, especially compared to what we're using right now, which is just Ultra Balls and Dust Balls, which respectively have their own high catch rates since we're in the cave, and Ultra Balls just generally are the better non-effect balls, if you know what I mean. Let's be crazy. Let's catch our bird in a net. You'll be the Net Express. No, you don't want to be the Net Express. Alrighty, so I have pulled up a list of train facts. We're going to do this with the power of trains. Number 1, the term horsepower originated as a marketing tool. Okay, it doesn't matter. You almost got in. I'm just stating as many train facts as possible, and there's 8 of these in there. So you're going to get in if I mention something about trains or whatnot. Alright, second fact. Let's go. As soon as you get in the ball, I'm stating fact number 2. Right, fact number 2 about trains. America's first steam locomotive... Nope. That didn't count. That didn't count. That didn't count. You're going to get in there whether you like it or not. You're going to get in there whether you like it or not. And I have the facts to prove it. Alright, fact number 2 about trains. America's first steam locomotive lost her race to a horse. You didn't like that one, okay. Oh, here's an interesting fact. I think Articuno might actually like this one a lot. We'll definitely see about this one. Please let that be the case because I don't want to have to reset for all this. Alright, train fact number 3. Trains actually helped the North win the American Civil War. Come on! How do you not like the Civil War? You are not an American Eagle. I'm disappointed in you. Trains are the swords of the world! Trains are the swords of the world! No! What? I thought they would get in a Pokeball! No! And I've been sitting here trying to pull up train facts and all this, and none of it's working! I'm starting to doubt the train. I'm actually starting to doubt trains now, because... it's just... Articuno! And the fact that trains are now the enemy of us. Trains, even though they're good transportation, they unfortunately have failed us like that. I've been using nothing but Ultra Balls and just train facts, and none of it's working. None of it is working. You can almost tell the one of the facts about trains got it pretty close. But nothing's working. Like, it really just doesn't want to go in whenever I mention trains. I've stated I try to be positive about trains all this time, and not even once has it ever considered staying in the ball because of it. I guess times have changed, and this Articuno is no longer a fan of trains, so I guess we just let it be. You know, we just let it do its thing and not worry about trains at all, because even though I will miss the good old Articuno that likes trains, sometimes we just gotta upgrade ourselves, and now there's better ways of traveling. There's still trains, there's much faster trains, but clearly, he's not a fan of trains at all. There's airplanes that allows us to go through the air now. That was a thing since we last met. There's cars. You know, definitely cars. Everyone can afford a car now, and some of us don't drive cars. We take buses and taxi cabs, which are convenient too. I will say they're pretty darn convenient. But we'll never forget the trains. And neither will he! I tricked you! Yes! Okay, I can no longer go insane. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I was starting to get worried there for a second there. Oh, it feels good. I can actually take a break from saying trains a lot now. I can't believe I tricked you with that. At the end of the day, the train is always early. Alright, so freezing Pokemon, 5'7", 122.1 pounds. One the legendary bird Pokemon, it chills moisture in the atmosphere to create snow while flying. And you know what? This is what I call the Polar Express, because... Well, that... to Quain, no. Come on, there we go. We gotta do it to him. We gotta do it to him. We gotta do it to him. The train is here. Oh, man. Whoa, what do you want? Did the train arrive for you, too? That's well, how are you? What do you think? I discovered a new technique for breathing fire. That's not like it's... Okay, well, you got me good. You got me good. After, like, settling down and actually getting back to the real world, which, by the way, I definitely need to get more Ultra Balls now because I'm down to 15. I am actually down to 15. Luckily, I got money for that, but I'm not taking the risk. Let's just dig on out of here, and I'll just meet you guys over to the nearest Pokemon Center. And by nearest, I mean the one closest to the next legendary bird we'll be going after, which luckily will not involve any vehicles whatsoever. I spared you guys that one. You're welcome. Anyways, let's go ahead and heal up, and then I want to check the nature of the Articuno. I'm sorry, or I should check the nature of train, because who knows what nature this train has. Okay, I'll stop mentioning trains. Oh man, all I talk about trains has actually mentally led me to go insane. I'm not kidding. And it's been a while since I've been insane about any Pokemon catching. Alright, so first things first, I'm actually going to move a couple Pokemon so that way I can get whatever Pokemon I need to get out. More specifically, like I mentioned, I don't think for the next one Fractal's going to work, so welcome back, Oberon. think the rest will be fine. Should I even keep Vulcan in here? Yeah, I think Vulcan would be our best bet. So what nature is this Articuno now? Naive. If I recall, isn't that good? Ooh, I was right. Wow, we've seen all of its moves, and yet I showed you guys that. Okay, that makes perfect sense for me. Good preservance. So naive is no. I mean, on one hand, it does help with speed, but really, in exchange for special defense, that's pretty crappy. I'm not gonna lie. But on the plus side, there's still a little bit of bulk in defense. So maybe that's his best. IVs is in defense? Not really sure, but there we go. There's the train. Whew. Well, I'm certainly glad you guys chugged along for this episode of Pokemon SoulSilver. I swear it'll be the last train joke I ever make in my life. Spare me this one time. Now, excuse me, I need to go buy Ultra Balls and then find out where you get Timer Balls, because I'm pretty sure you can buy Timer Balls somewhere. It's not like they're not available in this game for some reason. And as I do that, if there's any episodes you missed, including the next one, which will take care of the second legendary bird, Zapdos, you can check out the playlist down in the description below. The eye on the top right corner. Holy crap, how many can I buy? 99? Not that many. 59, that's more like it. I'll buy 59 of these. I guess in the 70s. Okay. Check the playlist down in the description below, the on the top right corner, or the upcoming end slate. Do you sell Timer Balls? You do not, but I'll take 2 Quick Balls for some reason. I like my Quick Balls balanced, okay? I don't need that many, granted, but like I want to make sure I have at least 10 for some reason. Leave me alone. I also get a Premier Ball, just for like little giggles and whatnot. You know, step it up a notch, step it up a notch. But with all that buying and everything I said being said, my name is Blake, also known as the Nerd, and hopefully, there won't be any trains in the next episode. So until we meet again, do remember that there's more transportation than just trains. Okay, I'll actually shut up about trains right now. Take care.